Dancing for everyone.
I was alone before.
All right. How is it going? Good people of YouTube. Let me grab going good people of. Let me grab first of all my AirPods out of the piano. Hey Bonsai, hey Roy. How am I doing? I am doing all right. Odd, bizarre week, but I don't think anybody is debating that. Caught you mid-composing? There you go. Yep, Winter Wind. We're going to learn a little bit more of it. Opus 25, number 11 is correct, Avian Accords. You are correct. Gotta stay in the composing flow? Yes, please. Don't let the composing flow be interrupted. I'll chuck this sucker up as a pinned message. All right. We got a couple things we're going to try to accomplish today. And the first one is to get a little better at Winter Wind. Play Interstellar Boom Shakala? Yeah, we can do that. You like the Torrent Etude more? I think I like the Torrent Etude more too, but it is what it is. This is the one that everybody's into. I'm trying to get better at knowing the stuff that people actually are super hip on with classical. Scriabin says hi again. Oh, I appreciate that. Scriabin's the bomb. Roy, did you have your performance yet? The Revolutionary Etude? You can't beat the Revolutionary Etude. Boom shakalaka, let me play this one more time and then I will do Interstellar. You're a 9-year-old pianist? Well, good for you. Winter Wind is one of the best, but the Ocean or the Wrong Note one is kind of better, especially Wrong Note middle section. I could see that. C418 Aria Math, we could do that. Hey Susan, how's it going? Halo? Do you want Halo? Is that what you said? You had it 2 days ago. Was it any good? Hey Guno Rotan, you're back. Skipper Edits, awesome. The bassoon is a cool instrument. No debates here. Scriabin's 12th Etude beats Chopin's 12th Etude. What piece am I playing? I'm playing Winter Wind right now, just to get a little bit better at it, and then we'll do some stuff. 21 Guns, Aitidora. Look up bassoon. I know what a bassoon is. It's cool. That's a lot better now. Alcon beats everyone mostly in difficulty. You've got a very, The Ocean is by Led Zeppelin. Yeah, Led Zeppelin's good. I'm ignoring you. I'm not ignoring you, Skipper Edits. When did I start playing the piano? When I was 7. How much do I practice in a day? Back in the day when I was really trying to get better at piano, it would have been, I don't know, anywhere between like 4 and 8 hours, and then other things. Love the shorts. Yeah, this is what happens when you do leg day regularly. Your legs get too large for your shorts. Do you practice these because you're performing, or do you find it just challenging? Here's the thing. I have not performed classical for an outside reason besides myself in forever. So I just do classical for myself. Although I do want to change that. We need way more likes in the stream, by the way. You were talking about YouTube shorts? You get bored as a beginner? Heridica, the trick to not getting bored as a beginner is to set little tiny goals, like 5-minute goals. Well, I appreciate the compliment either way. I miss Eddie Van Halen. I do too. From India, hey, YR. Love back from the United States. Why would I do that, Kara? Raja, what's my favorite instrument? Totally piano. The Busoni version of Chopin Etude is crazy difficult. Is that the one where they do the... What's the one where they play the octaves? How much do I earn for my skills? It's fed my family for a while, which is great. The Undertaker theme song. Can I teach you? What do you want to learn? You want me to recite Read Spider Dance? All right, this is what we're going to do. Let me grab a bunch of these requests. And then you guys need to be able to politely chat with each other while I'm doing requests. I would not do my video course through anyone else at this point in my life. I don't need the money that bad to need to have somebody else take a cut. So I would make my own website if I was going to do it. I got Spider Dance. I've got Kiss the Rain. Do do do, bo do 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 do. Moonlight Sonata first movement. Yeah, I'm actually gonna pull it up so I play it correctly. Piano Man. I don't know why Studio Monroe is undercutting me at 50 likes now. Awesome, Roy. Did I go through struggle in life? A lot of struggle. I don't need to bum out the chat, but yes, a lot of struggles in my life. Nothing like absolutely crazy, to be honest, but certainly. Yeah, we'll do Claire de Lune. Children by Robert Miles, sure. All right, we've got 4 pulled up right now. Let's do Claire de Lune. We got that pulled up. We're getting good variety here. Succession theme. Sure. Grand Valse Brilliant. Do you know how to play? I know how to play anything you want. We can play anything you want. Prayer de Luna. All right, I got Grand Valse Brilliant pulled up. Pennies in Heaven. Man, I don't know enough. Pennies from Heaven. I'll play the jazz standard and do my best at Oscar Peterson thing. Learn an early Presto Scriabin prelude one day? Sure, we can do it. Nocturne number 9. All right, let me pull that up. Wow, we got a lot of classical. That's fine. I'm guessing you want Opus 9, number 2. Toccata, Opus 7. It's all good. Was it Toccata? You watched your last live video? Oh, thank you, Crystal. All right, we're about to do, C418. All right. Let's start with some Minecraft, and then we'll... Rushy, you got to get the... Hey, yeah, Lost Spirit, you got to watch out. I may deactivate your Facebook account if you don't play nice. Guys, I'm going to be playing through these requests, so instead of wasting your breath on requests, why don't you chat about something more interesting? Let's see. Minecraft movie. Yay or lame? There we go. You guys can have a serious conversation while I play through these. Sorry about your... Oh, you're totally fine. You were in Delphi? How was that? Nice. Hey, Tuavol. Don't worry, Claire de Lune is on the list. All right, we're gonna go over to Spider Dance. And then, what was it? You can ask advice. What is Claire de Lune about? I believe it's about a lake. Changes? We can play changes. I got to get through some requests that I already started. We love Toby Fox, Dr. Zindon. Boxall, the Exodal, you got to get some likes going. Yes, this is a grand piano. Technically called a baby grand piano. Isn't it about the Chopin enthusiast? Isn't it about the not the moon specifically, but the moon on a lake, right? Or is it really about the moon? Now I'm too curious. Let's look up Clair de Lune. Moonlit scene with dancing masked figures. It's a poem. There you go. So it's about the moon, but it's about, yeah, day dead, bygone, laying near the lights of the nights of the northern lodges there a border road. No one slips, slides, or stoppin', and the neighborly sleepin' in a coffin. This sounds like AI wrote this. With enough keef, you could really bore someone. Took a rat trap out to the Ache Inn. We were drinking all the ways down, doors wide open. This literally sounds like it's AI. That's hilarious. No, I don't think it. I mean, it may be AI translate. It just, there's something about it that felt so weird. That's true. It may be the AI translate messing it up. In the French, I'm sure it's much prettier. Concert in like 2 weeks and a half to play Liebstrom number 3. You're really nervous and scared. You just gotta relax and just play from a place of comfort. Try not to rush it, because typically when you rush, that's when all the mistakes happen. It sounded like you were rapping. Exactly. Eminem who? How about Claude Debussy? Children's on the list, don't worry. Ballad for Adeline, we could throw that on there. Did I go to Juilliard? No. You haven't seen anybody this good? Well, I appreciate that. All right, here's Children. What is a Juilliard? Juilliard's a very famous music school in the United States. Zuckerberg, you recognize me? Yes. So now I need to tell you, dog memes, good. Cat memes, nope, we'll ban you for that. My violin can imitate a Formula One car. Can your piano do it? No. New piano, this is not a new piano. This is a 100-year-old piano, 100-plus-year-old piano. There's a nice joke about guitarists and pianists. How does one get a pianist to stop playing? Take away his sheet music. And how does one get a guitarist to stop playing? Give him sheet music. Now that is a good joke. You love cats and cat memes? Well, banned. I'm sorry, banned. No any WC? I just played Claire de Lune, but we can do whatever. Just throw something out there. Here's Succession. What about like tiger memes? No, that's still a cat. Prelude 5 and Fugue. There you go. Banshee, that's a cool piece. Now we got some more Chopin. Here's a little bit of Chopin. I love this piece. I love that one. What if you mixed a conceptually hard song with a technically hard song? You would have Ravel, or you would have Franz Liszt. This is AI piano. It is AI piano. Whenever I switch keys or put my hands over, it's hard to continue because I have to suddenly stop. Any tips, please? Okay. I would say you need to practice thinking about just jumping and just going for it and hitting wrong notes and being okay with that. Kind of get used to the momentum and the movement first. In many ways, playing a musical instrument, and actually I need to make a video on this because this is a great video topic. In many ways, playing a musical instrument is like riding a bike. If you've ever taught somebody to ride a bike, what you realize is you can't teach them the stuff like in separation. You can't teach it to them in isolation, right? They have to literally get on the bike and go. And that means they're going to fall. But then what you do is you teach them to fall gracefully and you teach them to expect it. And then what happens is they start to fall and the bike actually turns, right? So literally, don't worry, we'll get back to music and piano. When you teach them to actually lean in to where they're making a mistake or they're falling, the bike actually recovers and they keep going. It's very similar. Everything is like riding a bike these days. It's a great analogy, that's why. Playing fast, you can try playing fast and making mistakes, or you can try playing slower and making sure you don't make any mistakes. Here's for Roy. I'm going to do my best at turning Pennies from Heaven into a Oscar Peterson style thing from the beginning. I'm not great at the Oscar Peterson style, but we're going to do our best. All right, we can get rid of this guy. See you later. Bye. All right. All right. In what direction? Yes, it's so good. I know. I'm not. I can't play that perfect. I can't. He's just too good. He's so good. In what direction? I have not played the toccata yet. We're getting there though. We only have 2 more requests, and then we'll get in there. Yes, like and sub. Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you too. In what direction do you think classical is going? I can't see it evolving anymore after we arrived at this modern stuff, but by evolving, I don't mean like video game OSTs, but like Baroque to classical. The truth is, if you define classical as academic art music, classical is dead, and it's going to keep just devolving. The way that philosophy has gotten captured by academia, the way that classical music's been captured by academia, the way jazz has been captured by academia. Honestly, right now, rock is being captured by academia. And it leads to stagnation. It leads to all sorts of things. Wow, that was actually a more fair poll than I thought. 59 to 40, that's actually pretty decent. Are them piano notes behind your device? I don't quite know what you're saying. Oh yeah, it's scores. Yeah, absolutely. So where is music going? Music is going all over the place. I would say that movie was. Music's going all over the place. This is what I would say though. If you think of, instead of using the term classical, if you use the term art music, I think art music is alive and well. But the main places you're going to find it are actually going to be places like anime, like video game music. There are certain aspects of, say, like what Toby Fox does that I would consider art music, to be honest. C418, I could easily see a world where people sit and play full-on Minecraft recitals, and they play it. And you may go, oh, cringe, whatever. But honestly, that's really what it is. How can I read both clefs and complex music at the same time as you do? Okay, I'm going to explain this, and this will be a follow-up video at some point. I did a different one. I did see that they caught Charlie Kirk's killer. I'm so thankful for that, because that was necessary for things. I'd say modern video game and movie soundtrack producer like Bach. Yeah, I mean, people got to work. People got to make money. So what is up with colleges? It's thought capture. I don't want to get into it right now because it's going to completely kill this stream because there's probably about 15 people who are really interested in this. But I will say that academia, it's so desirous to preserve something and to try to push the envelope, they've kind of forgot what it even is going on right now. Hymn book. That's the trick. And here's the reason why the hymnal is so good for learning how to read 2 clefs. Look at that. It's so much easier than a hard piece because we only got a steady rhythm throughout. And you can find plenty with a simple time signature or key signature, both. That's the trick. You read one of these a day, it's going to be very, very good. All right. Jay, you got to stop spamming if you're going to stay in here. We're going to get through these. I don't know why we're arguing about whether or not piano is gay. Piano is an inanimate object. Piano can neither be gay in the old school sense of the word or in the slang sense of the word. I subbed. I love seeing people loving their instruments. Thank you so much, Crazy Condi. Crochet Queen. Wow, that's a crazy thing. Maybe Marble Machine Wintergreen. Yeah, well, don't worry. We'll do a lot of these. Yeah, so Ronsku has a very good point. So Jonathan, first of all, this is very United States-centric advice. I can't get out of the fact that that's where I live, and so that's where it is. Oh, piano is gorgeous. Don't worry about it. So this is what I would say. When you're trying to pick an instrument, you need to think about cost, and you need to think about size. And you also need to think about volume, right? Jamming, I wouldn't even engage in all that. I wouldn't engage in all that. If they're not getting beyond a certain level, they can hang out in here and maybe they'll realize that this is a chill stream. But if they go beyond that, then I'll just block them. So it's all good. All right. So and that's why all of the music. That's why all this music we just played, like 90% of it's written by dudes, but that's okay. All right. So we've got used piano, very good choice. In the United States, you can get one for free or like $100. It's big though. You're gonna need help getting it to your house. You're gonna need help putting it in your house. It's gonna need to be tuned, and it's gonna be loud. You can't get out of the fact it's gonna be loud in your house. If all those things are not too big of a factor for you, it's super cheap, at least in the United States, and there's nothing gonna feel better than that. Like literally an acoustic piano, even a bad one, is so nice compared to a keyboard. On the other hand, let's say you got a little bit more cash and you don't have a lot of space and you want volume as a concern. Then get a keyboard, but I personally would say $600 or so is probably the limit on the bottom end. For that. You guys are so weird. So weird. Oh, a cracked soundboard? Ooh, that's so unfortunate. Can you time me out for the lowest amount of time? You want to know what it looks like? All right, I'm going to time you out for 10 seconds so you can feel what it feels like. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to do Toccata. You look like a track and field dude. I am running a half marathon tomorrow, but no, I'm not very gifted at running sports. I'm not going to lie. You want an actual piano, but you don't know? Do it. Just do it, okay? Get a bunch of, get all the friends that you have that have some level of muscles. Bigger guys. Get some of your bigger friends to just come over, pick the thing up, move it to your house. You won't regret it. Exactly, yes. Thank you. I thought it would say your timeout or something interesting. I didn't know that. I haven't added anything more on the list. Hold on. Thanks, Mike's channel of content. I was just messing with that. Mine also doesn't have a velocity function. Yeah, that's super important. You got to have the velocity. Okay, hold on. I have to go train for your half marathon. I'm just gonna go run it. I regularly run those types of distances. I was gonna go for a time, but no, I'm not gonna do a time now. I'm just gonna do it. Changes, thank you, by Ozzy. We're getting requests in. I will prioritize people's names I haven't seen before, but just throw your requests out. We'll grab what we can. Skinny Pete plays in Breaking Bad. I'm gonna need more help than that. Yoshi's Island. I am from the United States of America. A lot of horrible toy pianos. Don't Stop Believing. We can do that. We'll just do it right away. I got Prayer to Luna. Golden Hour. We can do Golden Hour. Mice on Venus. Sure. I'll look it up so I actually can play it. Solfeggetto. All right, we'll grab Solfeggetto. Requiem for a Dream. Sure. Hold on, I need to actually put in something there. Eleanor Rigby, sure. Eleanor Rigby, ba da 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 da. Wintergarten. Marble Machine piano version, sure. Golden Hour, WCC1, Prelude 5. No, you're fine. You're not spamming Throngler. I see that. Piano players are so good. You just gotta practice. Maddie, I'm muted. Am I actually muted? Did it mute me? No, it doesn't look like it. Rushy time? All right, we'll do Rushy time, then we'll do all these requests. It's my birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah, we can do happy birthday. Oh, okay. All right, thank you. Thanks for the responses. All right. All right, we're gonna actually put the favorite form of cardio: running, walking, biking, or swimming. Boom. All right. Well, you're gonna do Rushy, and then we'll do these. Bite me. Live, don't even trip. Exactly. I'll probably have my daughter come up when she hears Bite Me. Rushy makes you insane? Well, you're about to go insane. Walking is not cardio? All the science bros say it is. I disagree, by the way. I'm with you, Apoorv. I think you gotta do something a little more intense than that, but all the science bros. I'm not native. So cardio just means exercising for your heart. That's what it is. This is the AI playing the Rushy. Why do you play like you're mad at you? Because I'm so mad. So mad. All right, hold on. We're going to do a bunch of requests. You're still going? We're going to do a bunch of requests. Do you need the smile? Oh, yeah. And then I got to say some nonsense, right? And then I get canceled because somebody thinks I'm being offensive. All right, here we go. We're going to blast through these requests and then more. I am AI. Here is Prayer de Luna. This is almost Interstellar. Although I guess I should say Interstellar is almost this. All right, there's Prayer de Luna. Here's changes. Rip Ozzy. Pick something, Chopin enthusiast. We'll do it. Don't worry, we will get to all what you're asking in just a second. Here is something from Yoshi's Island. I didn't know exactly which song you wanted. This is the story music box. There you go. Interstellar. Yeah, we'll do an epic version of Interstellar there. All right, here we go. Here's a solfeggetto for the classical bros. We'll do the whole thing because it's... Wow. There you go. A little bit of Pathétique. Here's Requiem for a Dream. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. I will get to pretty much all new people next. So if you are new, write new and then write the song. DeFox, don't worry. I will play Nightmares at the Bottom. I have seen you. We will do it. We're just doing this stuff first. I only don't play super ridiculous stuff like Erica and stuff like that. All right, we're gonna keep going. Eleanor Rigby picks up the rice in the church where a wedding has been. Lives in a dream, looking on windows, wearing the face that keeps in and a jar by the door. Who is it for? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Oh, look at all the lonely people. Oh, look at all the lonely people. All right. That's a great song, by the way. This is the Marble Machine. All right, I'll slow it down for you. Don't worry, we're getting to all this stuff. Anybody recognize this guy? There is nothing that feels more satisfying than sight reading Baroque music. I'm just saying. That's Bach. Don't worry, we can get, it's definitely Michael Jordan. Exactly. Icarus, don't worry, that will happen. New, yes, I see you guys. We're gonna totally do all your requests. I literally have one more to play and then we are getting to all these requests. 100%. All right, I see an Icarus. If you put new in front, that's gonna help a bit. Any Funders? Icarus by Tony And. Mulberry Street by 21. I always tell my daughter that it's actually 22 Pilots. She loves that joke.
I do not.
Designer by Elijah Who. Thank you. What's up, my dude? Love it. Thank you, Tokyo. I may have to. Free Elijah. Black Coffee by Elijah Who.
I do not like that, Dad.
You do not like it?
The joke.
Okay, all right. Designer by Elijah Who. I'm not finding this song. Oh, okay, all right. I'll just have to listen to that one. That's fine. Listen to how nice. Hardest technical song. I just made a video on that, by the way. That drives me crazy. Basically, listen to what you're playing and scrolls down the sheet music when it's coming on your end. Interesting. Beethoven, Pathétique. Don't worry, I have Icarus on there for the person that just keeps spamming it. Yeah, we can pull up the third movement. Am I selling music? No, but you can go listen to my EP on Spotify if you want. I got the Elegy. Golden Earring Piano. Yep, we've got Yoshi's Island athletic theme. Thank you for the clarification. That deeply helps. Do you know who Jesus Christ is? Yeah, I do have a Spotify. Please clean my piano. It's 100+ years old. A lot of those things will never go away. Golden Earring. Yes, I remember this from last time. Don't worry, we'll get to it. Chopin Scherzo number 3, Coda. Hey, M. We've got that pulled up. We'll pop over to the Coda, see if we can track it down. La Campanella. Just trying to help those that are younger among us with attention deficit disorder. Here is a little bit of Icarus. No combusting in chat. I agree. No combusting in chat. Guys, I will try to do my best to get everybody's requests, but I have a lot of requests already pulled up. Let's see. How does this go? Okay, that transcription is doing me no favors. So we're just going to look up the recording because that is not helping me out one bit. Hold on, let's listen to some music and learn together. Oh, okay. That is so much easier to play from the recording than from that sheet music. That sheet music was horribly, horribly written. Here's Elijah Hu, designer. Do you know Marcus Veltri or the Do? You should make a YouTube video like them on Omegle. Here's the problem with Omegle. I'm even a little worried about this on live stream, but I have a lot of control because you guys are in just a cordoned off chat. Doing stuff like Omegle is inherently a little freaky, okay? It's a little problematic. Maybe transposed a bit. No, I was playing exactly. I wasn't playing Celeste. I don't have a Celeste. I could play it up the octave if that would make you happy. Yes, Omegle equals danger. I completely agree with Oblivion 007. Like maybe, see, I would say maybe if you're a child, but the problem then is you could run into adults. Like that's the issue. Like if you could do it down, if you could either do it like all adults only, or like it was only kids. But that mixture, you guys gotta be careful. You guys gotta be careful. Here's a funny thing. I have never actually worked on that before. I've never played that piece for anybody before. There you go. This is Elegy for the Victims of the Earthquake and the Tsunami. How am I doing? I'm doing all right. How are you doing, Cyan? Basket, you got to get to the major key part. All right, we'll get to the major key part. We'll jump to it. It's right here. I see you guys. Don't worry, we're getting there. Oh man, this is hard. Just as I read, but that's okay. We got it now. Thank you, William, for the donation. Appreciate it. Yes, Mario time. Why do you look? Why are you so thick for? It's called actually doing leg day for once. Some of us don't want pencil neck legs. This is golden earrings. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I think a Chopin enthusiast wanted us to get to 75 likes, and then we could do Interstellar, an epic version of that. Guys, we're burning through this stuff. Don't worry. I'm trying to track down this coda that you speak of. Problem is these pieces are very long, so you just have to scroll, scroll, scroll. All right, here we go. Let's see where it would make sense is the coda of this. Scherzo. right, something like that. Hey, Christopher. Speaking of Coda, did you check out the video I saw on Discord where she creates a track? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I know. I know at speed. I'm sight reading it. So, yeah. If you can do a better job of that, then we can go from there. What's my opinion on peas? Okay, what was our poll ended up looking like? All right. Wow. The running crazies put it out over the top. That's a little surprising. All right, we're going to vibe a little bit more as we transition here. I'm not going to just get a bunch of requests here. I'm at the airport in the spitting image of Tina Belcher. I don't even know what that is. You chose walking. Sweden. We already did a little bit of Sweden, but we could do that. Walkers 28. Well, 28%. I guess it is a little over 100, so yeah. It's like 30. Hey, Harry Potter. Walking or sprinting superior to running? It depends on what your goal is. I think running gets a bad rap. I don't do any national anthems because people get really weird. Alcon concerto. How can there be a concerto for solo piano? I'm just going to say that right now. Mr. Alcon, sorry, doesn't exist. It's something else then. I like that move. That's a really nice harmony thing to do. That's very nice. Competitive brisk walking. Yeah, that is pretty hilarious. Is gnarly even a song? Just asking. I have no idea. Yeah, I'm not going to do Erica, Maddie. Are you asking if it exists? Yeah, I have no idea. Hey, Zuck, please fix Facebook. Facebook is working exactly how it's intended. Hey, Atan Dad, how's it going? All right, if you're brand new, can you play the Harry Potter theme? I haven't seen Gearhead before. We'll do that. Are you his son? He'd have to give birth, well, not he. His wife would have to give birth to me when he was like 5, so I don't think that's going to be the case. Uh-oh, Irish animator. If we hit 100 likes, you'll personally turn into a British lad. We shouldn't do that. Pressing Zuckus. Exactly. Ray 1 from Evangelion. I'm going to try to prioritize people's names I haven't really seen very commonly in here. Because I like people to have the experience of the fact that I can just play their song right away. Hey, Pac-Man, greetings from Tunisia. Awesome. Did you know it's night in Tunisia? Sorry, that's a horrible. Horrible jazz joke. How many times do I live stream a week? We're trying every day, but we will see. Can you play Dark as the Night? It's from Russians during World War II. Yes, I know. I've played that a few times. You've got a friend in me? Yes, Kellen, let's do that. I'm not ignoring you, Jay Sarah, but I'm kind of ignoring you because I'm going to do more new people stuff. And it's not that interesting to just do the edgy songs, the people trying to be edgy for no particular reason. You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed, just remember what your old pal said. You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. It's a good one. I don't like NPC music like this. You're super edgy. I am the edgiest person. That may be the least edgy thing I have ever heard. I'm not gonna lie. Washed clean in the river yet? Is that Matthew Curtis? Is that Piano Vampire? What in the world? Someone to Love? Is Someone to Love? I always forget. There's like a million. Is that Shane Ward? How do you find the blues scale for any key? You have a friend look like Altman that looks like Altman? I mean, it's Matthew Curtis? Okay. Golden Hour? We could do Golden Hour. Yeah, Jägermeister, throw out some Sibelius. We could do some System of a Down. What System of a Down do you want to hear? System of a Down's great. Of course. Oh, Ariel's. right, I'll see you, Oblivion. Ballade number 4. All right, hang on. Aerials in the sky. And then let me look up lyrics. Life is a waterfall. We're one in the river and one again after the fall. Swimming through the void, we hear the word. We lose ourselves, but we find it all. We are the ones that want to play. Always want to go, but you never want to stay. Aerials in the sky. When you lose small mind, you free your life. Yeah, I like that. It's a good one. Jazz, what jazz do you want to hear, Leo? Owner of the Robiverse, exactly. Ballade number 1 is better. You guys are fighting over which ballade to play. I know a little bit more of ballade number 1, but that's okay. I've never played this before in my entire life. You just gotta learn how to sight read, bros. What do you need?
Can you go to the store today and get some ranch and also
I know that's number 4. You want some ranch?
yeah,
We have ranch.
and also can I have some food, just not chicken nuggets?
Some food?
Not chicken nuggets.
In a little bit, yeah. But for right now, you need to eat chicken nuggets if you're hungry.
I don't like chicken nuggets, Dad.
Okay, well, we'll get you other food in a little bit. You guys are so weird. We'll go to this part because this is my favorite part. Dan, are you depressed? You just like sad songs? I like sad songs too. Here, let me get you a sad song. Have you ever heard this song before? If you had looked, you might have just seen them struck in the background. You'd see the oceans swirl and the mountains shook. You'd see a million colors if you really looked. Now quick the night draws near, her curtain spreads quicker. The safety's off, but the gun has no trigger. That is Gun Has No Trigger by Dirty Projectors. One of my favorite bands. They're so good. Which book was it again? What do you mean? The book for sight reading? Hymnal. Just any hymnal. What's my favorite song to play on the piano? There's all sorts of ones. 1 Minute of Silence for Charlie Kirk. I'm going to be off the stream in a little bit, and then sure. There's 32 people in here. Again, I appreciate the gesture, but we're playing music here. It's all good. Can you do I'm Still Standing? Yeah. Let's do Godfather theme and I'm Still Standing, and then probably get out of here. Maybe I'll probably do whatever. Yeah, we got 32 people right now. We're a little bit down than what we typically do, but that's fine. Do you know Enter the East from Metin 2? We know nothing. That's the trick about this stream. We don't know anything, but that doesn't matter. We don't have to know anything because we can look it up. See, we just. Ignored 3 times? What are you asking for, Silent Slaps? Roy, we probably won't do that right now. I'm just going to burn through a couple more of these and then get out of here. Velours by Anomaly. I may just try that. I'll read it though, and let's see. Thanks, Guillermo. Two, three, four. Okay. Da, 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 da. That's Velours. That's a nice little standard. It's Thumb Warrior. It's on the App Store. No, I made it. So you never could. You could. Sorry. What is this? Sorry, go. Never know what it's like. What it's like. You burn and it freeze just like a pack of ice. I don't know the verse very well, this. Don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did? Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. And I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing. Sing Hey Jude or you get banned. I know, that's exactly how it works, isn't it? Bruno politics? Roy's not talking politically. This is what's totally wrong about discourse. No YouTube system notification. This is what's wrong with the discourse in this country. All right. Tiny little rant, then an original, and then I'm out of here. Guys, saying someone's name, saying Obama, saying Trump is not being political. Describing how someone behaves is not being political. Me saying things that you disagree with is not a problem. What's a problem is when you are actually threatening or you're doing something violent or you're pushing on violent things. So yes, Siam Basket saying Obama is not an issue. Kellen saying Trump is not an issue. That's not political speech yet, okay? And I agree. I don't want my chat to become all about politics. I don't want to talk about politics here. There's plenty of that for other spaces. We're just playing music. But at the same time, if someone wants to throw out a quick comment that's totally fine about Charlie Kirk, it just happened. We're all thinking about it. It's okay. All right. Sorry. You got me all worked up for 2 seconds. Original piece. All right. Unfortunately, Gen Z babies have opened the topic. I have no idea what you're even saying. The trend of canceling people because of their opinion, I completely agree. I completely agree. I'm tempted to tell you, but you don't like hearing me sing. This song's about you. Now can you listen to me? I'm at my worst when I feel my best. Dancing for you, dancing for everyone to ignore the truth. Dancing for you, dancing for everyone. Life's a performance, but they all like the weak shit. Laughing is vulgar, maybe just keep it inside. But I'm at my worst when I feel my best. Dancing for you, dancing for every idea that comes in my head. I never know when. All right. Thank you. That's all actually off of an EP called Dancing for You. It's on Spotify. Here's a tiny little bit of blues. Different and liking other stuff, and it's honestly really weird and annoying. Yeah, if you're annoyed at someone not liking the same things as you, that's just a sign to grow up. What do you need? That's awesome. Do I have 20 fingers? No. All right. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out. Thanks. We're all done for today. But maybe live stream tomorrow. Probably not, to be honest. But Monday we'll be hitting it and have a semi-normal schedule. Does it not damage the keyboard when running through the keys from top to bottom? No, it doesn't. It's pretty robust. A piano is kind of like a guitar. It needs to be played. Otherwise, it won't. So it will actually get messed up. So thank you. All right, peace out.